US President Donald Trump dialed Prime Minister Modi last night and wished him on Diwali. Trump also said that during the call, the Prime Minister reportedly assured him that India will cut back on Russian oil. Now, this is not something new. India insists that the Prime Minister did not make any such commitment or even mention the fact that India will cut Russian oil in the call that happened between Trump and Modi. It's not the first time that Trump has been outright peddling this inaccuracy, this outright lie, but he keeps doing this, despite there being no evidence to show in terms of monthly import data that India has reduced its Russian oil purchase in any significant way. So the question is, why is he often repeating this lie? It's not the first time. Even when it came back to this whole India-Pakistan ceasefire, he ad nauseum repeated this lie that it was he and the United States that actually brought about the ceasefire between India and Pakistan. India has consistently maintained it was bilaterally arrived at. Also, these repeated lies, will it now throw a spanner in the works of this proposed meeting between Modi and Trump, which is supposed to happen at the end of this week in Malaysia on the sidelines of the upcoming ASEAN summit? But first, I want to play out what Trump said at the Diwali celebrations at the White House. This was just moments after him and Modi had spoken on the phone. This is his version of events. Now, Donald Trump has been claiming that he's spoken to the Prime Minister since last week, but the confirmation came from Prime Minister Modi today that the Diwali greetings were shared between the two of them. Trump once again reiterated that he's been assured by the Indian Prime Minister that Delhi will not buy any more Russian oil, or at least cut back on buying Russian oil drastically. In contrast, the Prime Minister's tweet nowhere mentions about Russian oil or cutting back on Russian oil. In fact, it says that both leaders exchanged their views on fighting terror unitedly. And the reference to terror is something that Trump did not make in his Oval Office comments, but the Prime Minister's tweet specifically talks about fighting and combating terror.